Please help to me reach 1,000 subscribers. If stories about love, betrayal, and the kinds of truths that hit like a punch to the chest are your thing, make sure you subscribe and join our little storytelling circle. Now let's dive in. I knew the moment the door slammed that I had wrecked the life I had built. The silence that followed wasn't calm. It roared. It told me, loud and clear, that I had just destroyed the one person who had ever loved me without hesitation. My name is Tessa, and I single-handedly tore my marriage apart in one reckless, selfish night. Now I'm fighting with everything I have to earn back the man I broke, Noah. We spent 8 years together, 5 of them married. Noah wasn't a flawless man, but he was good. Good in all the ways that matter. Steady, patient, loyal. He listened when I vented, he held me through bad days, he brewed my coffee every single morning even on the days he dragged himself out of bed at 5 a.m. for his shift. He loved me wholeheartedly. And deep down I loved him too. I just forgot how much until after I crossed a line I could never uncross. It started with an argument. Not a dramatic, explosive fight, just one of those small tensions that sit under the skin until they finally snap. Noah had canceled our date night again because he was stuck late at the hospital. He's a trauma nurse. I know emergencies don't run on a schedule. But I had spent all day getting ready, setting up dinner, and when he called, something in me snapped. I hung up, ignored his texts, poured myself a glass of wine, then another. My friend Chloe said she was heading to a new bar downtown and told me to come. I should have stayed home. I should have taken a breath, waited, called Noah back and apologized. Instead, I grabbed my keys, my irritation, my wounded pride, and walked straight into the worst decision of my life. At the bar, I tried pretending everything was fine. I danced too much, drank too fast, laughed too loudly. Then Chloe's coworker Marcus arrived. Charming. Overconfident. The exact kind of distraction my ego wanted in that moment. When he leaned in and told me I was too beautiful to be that sad, I didn't move away. I flirted. I let him buy me more drinks. And when Chloe left, I didn't leave with her. I still don't know why I said yes when Marcus invited me back to his place. It wasn't passion. It wasn't romance. It was anger. It was hurt. It was wanting to feel important for a second because I felt overlooked. I remember standing in his hallway, his mouth on my neck, and for one fleeting heartbeat, I saw Noah's face. Our wedding day. His voice shaking as he read his vows. And still, I didn't stop. I slept with Marcus. When I woke up, hungover and heartsick in a stranger's bed, the shame was so heavy I could barely breathe. I left without a word and cried the entire drive home. All I wanted was to rewind time. I hoped Noah would still be asleep when I walked in. But he wasn't. He sat at the kitchen counter in his scrubs, sipping the coffee he had made for me. He looked exhausted, calm, and I knew I was seconds away from destroying him. I didn't confess. Not that day. Not the next. I went through the motions, cooked dinner, kissed him goodnight, while guilt hollowed me out from the inside. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I dropped 10 pounds in 2 weeks. I became a ghost. Then he found out. I don't know who sent it or how they got it, but Noah opened an anonymous Instagram message with a picture of me and Marcus kissing at the bar. No explanation. Just proof. He didn't scream. Didn't slam anything. He just stared at his phone, then at me as if the woman he married had vanished. Tessa, he said quietly, is this real? I couldn't lie. I nodded. He walked out. 4 days he didn't respond to anything. I cried until I physically couldn't cry anymore. I left him a voicemail telling him everything, that it meant nothing, that I hated myself, that I'd do anything to fix it. Anything except lose him. A week later he finally texted. I need time. Please don't contact me. So I didn't. I started going to therapy. I wrote him letters I never mailed. I tried to understand how I could betray the best man I had ever known. 3 weeks later he came back to pick up some things. I didn't expect him to stay long, but he did. We talked. It was awkward and painful, but it was something. Before he left, I broke down. I know I don't deserve forgiveness, I told him. But I need you to know I never stopped loving you. He looked at me for a long time before saying, I believe you. But believing you doesn't make any of this easier. It's been 4 months since that night. We're not together again, not yet, but we're talking. We've had dinner a few times. He came to a therapy session with me. He even admitted he missed me. There are no promises, no guarantees, and I don't expect them. But I'm not quitting. I'll keep fighting, for him, for us, for the marriage I broke and the man I betrayed. Because sometimes you don't realize what you had until you almost lose it for good. Please help to me reach 1,000 subscribers.